Test, test. Hey, I'm Henry Nicholson. I'm the CEO of the Rebel Business School. I'm here in Morocco with the Fikra program, and I'm so excited to be creating this incredible content with even more incredible entrepreneurs. There's a lot of reasons why business owners tend to avoid networking like the plague. They don't prioritize it. They never learn how to love it. They find it uncomfortable to sell to people, especially people that they know. So in this video, I want to show you how you can network effectively and fall in love with doing it, why you need to prioritize it, and what you need to do to really make it powerful for you and your business. Every single time you meet somebody, you've got an opportunity to really promote your business. Networking is one of the most powerful things you can do to boost your sales and your business. So why is networking so powerful? Regardless if you're selling to other businesses or directly to a consumer, people are always buying from people. But more importantly, they buy from the people that they know, like, and trust. And the quickest way to build trust is being face to face, seeing the whites in people's eyes, and having a conversation, a passionate conversation about what it is that you want to do, and more importantly, what it is that they're excited about too. So when you're thinking about people, because networking is all about people, I want you to think about it in two halves. The people that you already know in your network and the people that you haven't yet met. So who's in your network already? And I want you to think about, who did you go to school with? Who did you learn with? What courses have you been on? Who do you go to the cafe with on a regular basis? Who's in your family? Who's related to your friends? There's a whole bunch of people already within your network that may well be interested in what you do or have access to people that are. When you're thinking about the network that you don't know, the people you haven't met yet, I want you to think about what would be the most impactful thing for your business right now. Is it other business owners that you can learn from? Is it masters, people who have already achieved the things that you want to achieve that can get you 10 years ahead over a coffee? Is it your ideal client? Is it people who are teaching the stuff that you're already doing? If you can figure out exactly who you need, you're much more likely to find out where they hang out and be able to get there yourself. One of the key things that I've learned over my years of networking through Rebel and through all of these amazing projects like Fikra, the keys to everything you need are with other people. Other people have access to all of the things that you could possibly ever want. You just need to find a way to get to them. I want to give you my 4 main tips for networking. The first one is for your known network. It is reconnect. We've got so many people that we've met over the years, maybe at school, maybe at college, maybe at work, maybe in previous placements, maybe in previous businesses, maybe somebody we met last week and haven't spoken to yet. Reconnecting is one of the really key elements. It's unlikely that if you go straight to pitching to someone who you met before, it's unlikely that they're going to want to help. It's unlikely it's going to land very well if you haven't done the reconnection first. And what do I mean by reconnection? Ring them up, ask about the family, ask about the business that they're running, ask about the job that they're in. Hey Dave, are you still doing that thing? Are you still seeing that person? Are you still working on that project that you were doing last time? When you reconnect with the network that you already have, you're showing them that you deeply care about them, which gives you the kudos to go back and pitch your business later. But here's the important bit. When they tell you what they're up to, I want you to follow up with, what can I do to help you? Because if you can give, and that's going to be my next point, more than you get, you're going to get extremely far in networking. My second tip for powerful networking is give. Give way more than you get. Have you ever been to one of those horrible networking scenarios where everyone in the room is there for their own agenda? They're all there to get their own thing. They're all there to sell. It's horrible. It's an uncomfortable environment. And this is why many business owners avoid it. What I want you to do is go in there and give as much as you can. Way more than you get. You can give ideas. You can give support. You can make introductions. Whatever it needs to be, use what you've got. But if you can add value to as many people as possible, you get as much as you need back from them. My third point is share, don't sell. And what I mean by that is practice the pitch, ask for permission to do it. And what that might look like is Hey, I'm super excited about this business that I'm just about to launch. Can I test my pitch on you? Is that okay? I'd love some feedback. And if you're interested, anyone you think might care, introduce me to them. If you're sharing what you're up to as a life update, rather than sharing in with the idea of selling something, the reason for this is it removes the sales pressure from you and them. Because when you start talking about your business thinking they might buy from you, suddenly things get a little bit more tense. Our body language changes and things get a bit harder. And for them, when they're being sold to, they don't want to be in the conversation anymore. But when you upfront remove that sales pressure, I'm not expecting you to buy from me, I just want you to listen. It makes it such a nice conversation. And it means that you get some amazing feedback from someone who might be your customer, and you might get some introductions to people who are your customer. My final point for powerful networking is follow up. One of the biggest problems with networking is that people turn up with a bunch of business cards, a brilliant pitch, and they hand out as much as they can. They have 100 conversations. They're the best conversations they've ever had. And then they sit and they wait for the phone to ring. Does it? When you wait for someone else to make the first move, you'll be waiting forever. So what I want you to do in all of these networking situations is own the conversation. Follow up with that person once you've had that conversation. Even if it was just a soft pitch, it was a test conversation, it was a sharing, not selling. Because if you follow up with them and go, look, is there anything else that you've thought about since our chat? Is there anybody else you might know that might be interested in chatting with me? By following up, you make sure that something happens from the conversation. If you wait for someone else, you'll wait forever. So to summarize all of that, my 4 points are reconnect, give, share, and follow up. And speaking of give, I want to give you more than I'm getting. I want to talk to you about how to have the perfect pitch. Because you can stand in front of 100 different people and tell them about your business. But if you use the wrong pitch, it won't mean anything. So when you're thinking about refining your pitch, I want you to think about it in this structure. Why, what, and then how. I'll start with why. Your why is the reason that you're here. It's the reason you decided to start this business. It's where it all began. It's the reason that you're passionate about this particular thing. Your why is your story, and your story is what people can enroll in. I once met an accountant at a networking event, and their pitch was, I do accounts for small businesses. It's not very exciting. That's the what. That's telling me exactly what you do and for who. It doesn't tell me why you're here, and it doesn't tell me what you want me to do next. So I said, okay, but why do I need an accountant? And they replied, and they went, well, we're here to make small businesses more money. Now we're getting somewhere. When you start with the reason you're there, the problem that your business solves, the reason that you're passionate about this thing, people immediately understand what it is that you're here to do. And that then gives you the right to follow up with what it is that you do and what you want them to do next, which is the what and the how. So if I was to create that pitch for that accountant now, it might go something a bit like this. I'm here to make small businesses more money so they can retire as early as possible. We do that by offering incredible accountancy services that embed into their business and make their lives as easy as they possibly can. We should get in touch. Drop me an email or give me your number and I'll call you. I'd love to chat about how I might be able to help. It's not perfect, but it grabs attention. It tells them exactly what it is that I want to do with them, and it tells them what I want to do next. People are lazy and busy. They won't figure out what to do next unless you tell them. That's why the how is such a crucial part of this. Most business owners just talk about the what and they miss the why and the how. I want you to practice this. I want you to write it down. I want you to record it on your phone. I want you to spend as much time practicing your pitch as you do tying your shoes, because that's how you master it and that's how it slips off the tongue as if you're not even selling. You're having an incredible conversation about how you can add value to your customer. So with all of this stuff that we've spoken about networking, I just want you to get started. I want you to fall in love with networking, figure out what makes you really excited about doing it. I want you to go and give way more than you get. And I want you to refine your pitch continuously until you find the one that's right. Remember, everything you need is through other people.